Hi, this is Paul. I'm coming back with Ttm episode number 69. I have 6 returns. I also had 1 failure. So to anybody that does basketball, I think Chris and Chris collecting cards, this guy, I know Math Bowler. So I sent to Rick Smits, the former center for the Indiana Pacers. I sent him 3 cards. He didn't sign them. But I got this note. So basically what it says is that thank you so much for your signature request for Rick Smits. Unfortunately, due to the overwhelming response to a Facebook post, he's gotten way too many requests and is now charging $5 per signature. Part of the proceeds will be donated back to the Facebook autograph group moderators. Thanks for being. Apparently, there are some individuals on Facebook. I'm not one of them because I'm not even on Facebook. That post their successes, and they also post the addresses. So maybe that's what that is, and he's getting slammed. I don't know, but you want Rick Smith, send him $5 a card. So, all right. So the first return is a 3-3 in 16 days from Theodore Blue Edwards. He signed a 94-95 Fleer. Then he signed the 94-95 Traded. And then he signed a 90, that's a skybox, and he signed another skybox that says traded to himself. So it's a 94-95 skybox. So I'm going to be getting into basketball because of that tub I got. I've been sending them out with my Battle of Teams requests. So the next one's a 2-2 in 17 days from Pete O'Brien. He also included that flyer about starting up petitions. That's an 88 Fleer. That's a 93 Tops. The next one is a 2-2 in 23 days from Charles Nagy. Actually, it's a 3-3. I'm sorry, because it was a duplicate. So he signed the 92 Pacific, and then the 93 Score Select ×2. The next one is a 2-2 in 213 days from Les Lancaster. He signed a 91 Fleer Ultra. He signed a 90 Tops. The next one is a 1-3 in, hold your breath, 1,616 days. So this came back from Texas Rangers. He only signed 1-3. Texas Rangers general manager Chris Young. He signed the 09 Upper Deck, and then he didn't sign the 07 Tops nor the Upper Deck, the 07 Upper Deck. Now, I know Justin from 3 Good Nerds goes to like Rangers Fest before the season. Justin, if you want the cards, you can have them. Also, Chase. I'm not sure if Chase goes to Rangers Fest or not, but if you guys want the cards, whoever kind of, puts their hand up first, just put in the comments. I'll send them to you because I'm not going to send to Chris Young. I may not even have sent it to the Texas Rangers. It may have been, I think he worked for the commissioner's office, so that's where I think I may have sent it. It was back in 2021. But nevertheless, whoever puts their hand up first and wants the cards can get them probably inked up in person at Rangers Fest at the Global Life Field. So, all right. So next, the last return is a 2-2 in 217 days from Greg Cataray. He signed a 91 Fleer Ultra with the Yankees, and then he signed the 92 Fleer with the Yankees. Shout out to Chris and Chris collecting cards. So, other than that, quick video. Like, comment, subscribe. I have no stories other than the non-story going on in Queens with the Mets. So all I can say while I have time, if they fail to make the playoffs, Mayflower moving on September 29th. Going to be heading out to Citi Field because I can tell you Steve Cohen will not let this slide. I believe he is going to clean house from top to bottom, starting with the boy wonder, David Stearns, all the way down to the coaching staff. He'll just get new people because apparently it's not getting done here. And if they miss the postseason, I believe Pete Alonso, who is one of the contributors to this downfall because he's been inconsistent, and he was on a pace, Pete Alonso, to knock in 150 runs. He may be lucky if he gets 125. Nothing against Pete Alonso, because they wouldn't have been there without him. They wouldn't even have been in this position. They'd probably be under 500 just playing out the season. But all I can say is that I think Pete's going to be tired of the circus. He's going to head south on 95. I believe the Phillies will not re-sign, and this is a shout-out from Mike at the Hot Corner. I don't believe the Phillies are going to re-sign Schwarber. He's going to want too much money. I mean, Alonso will probably want some money too, but I believe Bryce Harper has said, and I hate to say it as a Met fan, Bryce Harper said that he will go back to right field and open up first base, and that was last year. I think he'll still have that sentiment. And Harrison Bader, who I believe was the best pickup of all the deadline deals, I believe the Phillies are going to bring him back, and him and Pete Alonso go back to their Gator days. And I believe, and I hate to say this as a Met fan, and you can crucify me, and I hate to say this, but Harrison Bader is going to recruit Pete Alonso to the Phillies. That's just my prediction. There's always that saying, you're going to finish this way with him or without him. The Mets aren't going to go to the playoffs. They would have not gone to playoffs with him without Pete Alonso. So other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to everybody later.